In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Trey Tucker to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go with Madison. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Minshew working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Third and short. Here's Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT at the 20. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Another shot now at this extra point. And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. His return starts at the 5. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Minshew. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Minshew looking to throw. Hits his man on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Madison. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing here, Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the gun, a run for Madison. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Counter give to Mostert. Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it. But the surprise paid dividends.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Madison. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Madison. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Madison again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Minshew. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw Fields. Connects with Johnson. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Off play action, it's Fields. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. And there's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Minshew setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Minshew now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
1st and 10, Minshew. Complete, it's Myers. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders facing a deficit near the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air with Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's good for Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They go with Madison here. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Minshew. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Minshew to throw. Looking, pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Got Washington. It's complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. You take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Fields. This will be caught by Watkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers' 1st down.
Back to throw it. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got 2nd down. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking the lead into the visiting locker room as we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We've got the medical staff headed out after the play, and we see we do have somebody injured out there. Oh, it's the running back, Raheem Mostert. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. And the Raiders get there and take him And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap to Fields. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And it'll be Raider football. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run. This is Madison. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Running right, it's Madison. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 yards on the play. They can just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. They give now to Madison. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Reel in at the 7. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's the give to Madison. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This one is up and good. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. He finds Johnson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First carry for the versatile vet, Cordero Patterson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're going play action. Incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. It looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Fields throwing here. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10 now, Minshew. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, you're not calling that play expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Fields to throw. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fields to throw it. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he can get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Falling towards the crossbar, and it cracks off of it. The kick's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
To the ground with Madison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First and 10 from the 41. Enough goes to Madison, running right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Pressure coming, it's Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Minshew. That's caught for the first. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders come through to tie it in the fourth. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays, too.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. This is hauled in by Myers. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
You're set up at the 35 now. Looking to throw it. He's got it near the 10. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This is taken in at the 13. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw. And the Raiders get there and take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Now to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Steelers Raiders working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning in from the 16. And the return takes them down inside the opposing 40. Some excellent field position here.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Fields coming back after the pick. Need this to force overtime. And he comes up with it. He went and got it. Touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
One final shot here. Drops back. Needs an open man. And they risked it all, but they lost it all. The defense with a massive stand. This game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.